Our viewers of Euroforum UG, my name is Tom. I'm here with a gentleman clad in a uniform. I want him to introduce himself.
Oh, thank you. I'm Wilfred Mugisha,
Yes, sir.
Immigration Attaché, based in Copenhagen, Denmark. Actually in charge of immigration services
Yes,
at the embassy. And of course, at the embassy, we do quite a lot of immigration activities. Some of them, of course, involve passports, travel documents,
Yes.
and the electronic visas.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mugisha. Mr. Mugisha, today we've witnessed the unveiling of a new system based in Copenhagen, Denmark. Can you tell us about the new system that has been unveiled?
No, thank you. The new system actually has been now brought here.
Yeah.
We've had the manual processing. It's good now. We've got enrollment center, and we're able to enroll. To enroll means we come and register the applicant, take his or her fingerprints. The applicant has to sign. We go through his application and then enroll him. Enrollment is the first step. After enrollment, we also do processing of applications. We also do approval of applications. And then after approval, the applications are sent directly for printing. Of course, printing takes place in Kampala, and immediately after the passports are printed, they are returned back to our station in Copenhagen, where we receive them. And then we also have the issuing center or issuing point, where owners come and register and then sign for them and take them. That process previously has been a little longer, and the reason was because we were sending the manual papers. Now we are sending them electronically, so the process is much faster now. Probably we expect that within maybe not more than 10 days,
10 days
from the time people appear and get enrolled, we expect their passports to be back.
So basically, a person who doesn't have a passport or has an expired passport can be able to get a new passport like within 10 to 15 days at the Ghana embassy in Denmark.
Yes and no.
Yes.
Of course, unless the person is a child who is born in diaspora,
Yes.
that the only person we expect not to have a passport. Adults are expected to have old passports, or at least have record that the passports maybe got lost or that they are expired.
Okay.
Those which are expired a long time back, maybe 3 or 4 years back, and have not been renewed, we expect at least the owners to have a national ID as the proof that they are genuine Ugandans, but also to have valid residence permits of the countries they are staying in, so that we are sure that they are not having passports of other countries.
Okay.
And those who have passports of other countries, before you apply for passports, we advise you to first do dual citizenship application.
Okay.
And then after it is approved and you get an approval form, that is when you can begin the process of replacing your old passport or renewing it, or even getting a new one if you don't have any record of the old passport.
Okay.
Yes. Then those who have their passports lost and probably damaged, at least if you lost your passport, first thing you should do is to report to the police in the area where you live and get a police letter. Then, of course, you should also have probably get a record of your old passport, and you should be aware that you are likely or you are liable to charge a penalty or a fee of 100,000 Uganda shillings for losing a passport. But would at least recommend that most people, any people who probably have their passports lost, should as well have national IDs, or at least a NIN from where we begin from.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mugisha. Another service that I've heard about is the visa, the e-visa to Uganda. In the past, we've had people applying online and doing all the other things, but right now, it can also be done at the embassy, and it doesn't take a very long period of time.
That is true. Actually, we've been processing and issuing visas since 2019.
Yes.
But of course, the last 2 years we had COVID, so we had generally slacked down. But we resumed, and now, of course, we have transferred the system to the new office alongside the e-passport center.
Yes, sir.
We still process visas and issue them to, of course, intending travelers to Uganda. But the time frame, of course, varies between 2 working days to 10 working days. And we encourage people who have families in particular to try and apply earlier. Individual cases may go through very quickly, but if you know you are traveling with a family, 3, 4 people,